Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Big O Blog. As you know, Big O been going out doing his best he can to support and help his friends with diabetes or pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, acid reflux, and a variety of things that actually, to me, I found is a result of diabetes. It seemed to me diabetes is the foundation of almost all the other sicknesses that we deal with that are not very physical, that are not visible, invisible sicknesses. You know, I'm learning every day with my experiments and with my food that the impact of sugar on the body, you know, the body needs sugar bad. Everything needs sugar, you know. The cancers love sugar. Any sort of a ailment you have in the body, it feeds on sugar. And I noticed pain come from sugar. So I noticed that with my experiment with different types of food, that the less sugar I have in my body, or the better I maintain the level of sugar in my body, the better everything feels. The pain goes away, the body feels really good, the eyes feel really good. So I'm going to continue to strive to find the right food to eat. You know, my goal is not to be on any special diet because I did that before. It didn't work for me. I didn't lose the weight. I didn't improve my health. I felt starved. I felt hungry. I felt like I had to go and eat that other food I was missing. So as you know, Bego been experimenting with different type of food without any special diet. So the goal for Bego is to find out what food he can eat, what food work for his body. Okay, so I eating everything at first. Then I'm testing my blood sugar before I eat it, after I eat it. I eating combination of foods only. So I'm not testing my blood sugar after one specific item, one food item, like say after one apple or one orange. No, I'm testing my blood sugar after a complete meal, which means 3 or 4 combination of things in that plate. And I say, how do my body survive? How does my blood sugar maintain with a meal? Whether it's a breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or whether it's a casual meal. Doesn't matter whether I'm out or not. Because I tried the single item, it doesn't work as good. Because I find that when you mix items together, it gets worse. So one item might be good for you, or not too bad, but you add it with other items that are not good or not too bad, and together become very bad. So you end up with 4 or 5 carbs in your plate, or 4 or 5 of the sin that pushing sugar even higher. So the combination of your food is what I find is the most critical to eating properly and maintaining my blood sugar for me. The combination of food. So I've been seeking that, and if you watch my other videos, you will see I'm seeking to find the right combination. Now, over a period of time now, I'm going to establish here's the combination I'm going to be eating on a permanent basis. But I ain't reached there yet. I'm still experimenting. But in one particular area, breakfast, I think I discover a critical combination that I start repeating. I repeat over 5 times, and each time I get the same results. This breakfast either does not move my blood sugar up much, I keep my blood sugar steady, move it up a little bit, or carry it down. I tried this 5 times already, and all 5 times it worked out. So I decided to put it on a video, and I hope it work out today, because you know, I can't guarantee it will work out. But here's it. Bitter melon, eggplant, pumpkin, and egg. That's what I'm having breakfast today. I use an Indian bitter melon this time because there's different type of bitter melons. There's the Asian, the Indians, the Caribbean. In the Caribbean and Bahamas, they have different names for it. In Trinidad, they call it Kariley. In the Bahamas, they call it Sarsi. In India, they call it bitter melon. In Asia, they call it bitter melon. And it's not a tropical fruit, so it doesn't grow here, but it sells here. When I eat that with eggplant, so what I do is I take the bitter melon, I cut it up in small pieces, and I kind of steam it on in some olive oil to get a little crispness on it. And I put my eggplant in the oven and I cook it for an hour, wrap it in foil, and then once it gets soft, I open up the eggplant and take out the inside of the eggplant. I love it like that. You can do it other ways, but that's how I do it. So it doesn't matter how I do the eggplant. And I use the pie pumpkin. The pie pumpkin is kind of sweetish, but it doesn't have as much sugar. And it's not the pumpkin you put in your yard for Halloween and stuff. It's a small pie pumpkin. Or if I can get the other Caribbean type pumpkin, I'll use that too. An egg. And that, when I eat that food, that meal, it keeps my body steady. It keeps my blood sugar level. And I can fast 5, 6, 7 hours. So I can eat that and go on almost all day before I eat something else. That has helped me to maintain my weight, keep my weight loss down, and keep my weight loss that I gained so far, and live a healthy life. And this breakfast is one I think is proven to be a steady winner, a steady 5-star, big old 5-star for diabetics. And let me show you what it looks like. Here. I have a little spinach with my bitter melon, because bitter melon is bitter. So I kind of put a little spinach in there, give it a little flavor too. And here is my pumpkin. Here's my eggplant. So I bake the eggplant, then I take out the steam part from the inside. And this is my fried egg. I use olive oil when I'm cooking. I try to don't use too much olive oil, but just enough to keep the pan, moving. I use it, if I'm sticking it, if I use a stainless steel pan, or sometimes a non-stick pan, but I use a little olive oil. This is the meat here. There's no meat here, so I get my protein from the egg. Right? No meat, no bacon, anything. This is a winner. This is a 5-star diabetic winner. Now today, I'm going to test, and I'm going to let you know, after I finish eat this, did this live up to what I said? Because every time I did so far, it worked out. This is my 6th time on this exact combination. Now you can leave off the pumpkin if you don't want, or you can leave off any one of these. But the key to here that is proven winners is the bitter melon and the eggplant with the eggs. Bitter melon and the eggplant alone, also good. If you can put it in your diet as a diabetic for breakfast, you can't lose. You cannot lose. And the key is to maintain your blood sugar at a steady level, under 120, under 140 basically, under 120 if good. I usually been staying around under 110. And that's a big improvement for Big O, because before that, I was a 150 man. Unhealthy 150 man. Now I walk every day. Every day I can walk an hour. No problem. No problem. So I'm going to continue to share my health benefits from eating proper combinations of food and identifying the combination. So stop eating randomly. Eat everything you want to eat. Test your blood sugar before, test it after, and identify what possibly in that plate might be your problem. You might say, well, how do I know which one? Well, you would know, because after a while, I know eggs doesn't raise my blood sugar. I know eggplant is not raising it. Now I know, but bitter melon is not raising it. So I know none of these stuff. So I'm good, because over time I do it over and over. I take off one, I try a different thing. So you can feel it after a while in combinations, right? If I was to add a slice of bread here, it would change everything. I would see a spike. But no bread here. I don't need no bread. I'm not saying don't eat bread. I'm saying for this meal, I don't want no bread. Sometimes I eat bread. 1 slice, half a slice, some peanut butter and stuff. But today, for this particular meal, you don't need to add nothing else. This is perfect. This is going to maintain your blood sugar one morning. So let me show you what happened. So I wake up this morning and I took my blood sugar. Let me check my machine here. I check my blood sugar, and I'm using this machine. It's very good. And when I do my blood sugar this morning, my fasting blood sugar overnight was 94. So I'm starting my day at 94. My glucose level is 94, which is fantastic for me. That's healthy for me, because I'm telling you, I was a 150 man in the morning. Scary. Felt like a log. Felt clumsy. Felt terrible. Felt painful. Diabetes is a dangerous hidden disease. It's It's the silent killer. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. It just takes you out, just like that. So monitor it. Get a monitor. If you think you don't have diabetes, get a good A1C check. I have a video on A1C. I made it, but I didn't publish it yet. I'm gonna publish it maybe this today or so. When I publish, I'll publish it two together or right back to back. Take that A1C and find if you have diabetes. Don't take no one test and run with it. No, take the A1C. So this morning I'm starting at 94, and I'm feeling good. And I'm gonna eat this breakfast here, and let me tell you, I'm feeling good. And this is tasty too. A little salt and black pepper, yeah, a little flavor, and I'm good. So I'm gonna eat this breakfast now, and I'm gonna come back and let you know if this live up to what I expected it to live up to, like my other breakfast of the same combination. Okay. Every now and then I remove one item or two, but basically I always keep the bitter melon and the eggplant when I eat this breakfast and the eggs. All right. So I'll be back in a little bit after I enjoy my meal. I'll let you know if it was good or not. But so far, I know it's been a 5-star. Let's see what happens. Come on back. Blessings. All right, all right. Hey, I'm glad you stay to see the results of this breakfast. This is a monster. That was a monster diabetes breakfast. Let me tell you, of all the combination food I worked on so far, of all my work, this is the first one that I've established as a permanent part of a breakfast diet that guarantee a solid blood sugar and stable blood sugar and even a lowering of the blood sugar. I'm still working my other combinations because some of them still come back a bit high on the 140s, 139s, 135. But I'm still looking for combinations to get as stable as this. This is number one. This is a 5-star and plus combination. Let me tell you, you stay around to see this, and I am so delighted. Okay, look at that. See that? I start at 94. An hour and a half after was 99. Just so I do an hour and a half to 2 hours after, right? I could test before that, but that's my target, between an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, 45 minutes. Anyway, I think I'm good. I just want to be under 140 during that time. And 99. Okay, I start at 94. Let me pull this up here. Yep. I start at 94. Again, let me share one more time. And I end up at 99. 4 points up. Sometimes it goes down. That eggplant and bitter melon is a boss. Is a diabetic boss. I've read about them, and I'm going to put some of the nutritious facts in the video so you can see what it looked like. I put a picture of what it looked like and some nutritious facts so you can see what it looked like. That's what I put earlier on in the video. So sometimes when I'm talking this video, I think I'm talking before or after, but you kind of get a little bit lost in where you are with your video sometimes. But yeah, that's okay. That's okay though. The message is what I want to get across. The message is get good combination of foods, identify them, and live with them after. And you build your own, like I'm doing, build your own diet plan for diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. Because I also know that this food, I check all these items and they're very low in cholesterol, except the egg, a little bit higher, and the rest of them, my pressure is always good. My pressure is just always good. It doesn't affect my pressure. Because I know once your blood sugar is good, your pressure usually kind of is good, So the message is important that you test yourself before and after. You identify the foods and combination that's working for your body, and you build a plan under that. So my plan is built. Eventually I plan to have about a variety of say 20 or 30 meals that I know I can eat any time of the day and don't have no spike in my blood sugar. And I'm learning that as I keep trying out different meals. So here I established number one so far. Of all the things I've done, number one so far is eggplant, eggs with bitter melon. Guarantee so far in my life to hold my blood sugar steady for after an hour and a half and study all day and I'm not even hungry yet. I'm still feeling full. I'm feeling good because the nutrients the body getting is good. So the blood sugar is stabilized and back and under 100 and the body's feeling good. So I could fast till maybe 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. You know, I could fast. And you have to eat meals all the way to fast. But boy, that's a boss breakfast. I really want to share it like I share it with enthusiasm. I know it's hard to eat bitter melon. It's not easy. But what I do, I put a little spinach in mine this morning. So I put a little baby spinach leaves in there and stir fry it with that. You know, so the baby spinach leaf, give it a little flavor, a little taste. So you can do stuff like that. You know, put a salt and black pepper. Work your bitter melon, but then you have to tolerate something that's good for you. You gotta tolerate a little bit of offness in the taste. Okay, it's all right. The eggplant is not that sweet either, but you put a salt and black pepper and give it a little flavor and tolerate that. So, you know, maybe things, you have balance. The fruits come sweet and those things not sweet, but you have to mix them together and enjoy and live good and stabilize your body. So thank you guys for hanging around, listening to me chat about this. But I'm excited. You can tell I'm excited. And this breakfast is a breakfast of champion. My blood will stay in the right level. Blood sugar will stay in the right level from last night all day today. That's a blessing to my body. It's a blessing to my heart, to all parts of my body where the sugar is going, my cells, and fighting up with sugar. You know, so this perfect meal. I'm not hungry. I'm feeling good, right? Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you. I call it a champion diabetic breakfast, and I hope to give you more like this as I keep doing my research and my study. This personal, it's not scientific. It's just me doing my thing, but it's me establishing good combination of food I can eat on a regular basis for the rest of my life. Hope to live a long, healthy, prosperous life. All right, same for you too. All right, blessing. Thank you very much. Thank you.